Hi everybody, this is Tina with Loving Life's Little Blessings, and welcome to our March Project Life blog hop. And this month we're kind of focusing, like our focus is journaling. And so I kind of wanted to get everybody's input on how they journal, what kinds of things they journal about, because that it can be a struggle for me. And so hopefully you're seeing some journaling posts this today when you're blog hopping with us. And so I just kind of wanted to tell you guys how I do my journaling. So my project life is pretty boring. I really stick to the design A, and I don't do a lot different from the design from Becky Higgins' design A, which is the two 4x6 photos up here, top and bottom, and then the 3x4 photos in the middle. And every now and again, there's one back here, I will do this design, which is the 4 6x6 squares. And sometimes I do that just to break it up. This week I did it because, or the other reason I use this for like this is if I don't have a lot going on. So at the end of this week, there just was not, for whatever reason, I didn't have a lot of photos. We didn't do a lot. And so I just went with this design, which is design E, which I love this design. It is one of my favorite designs. And so every now and again I will do that design, but I just always go right back into the design A. And you can see we are on week I think we're on week 13. So week 10 I did not journal the very end of my week. I wrote a little something right here, but I haven't journaled anything else. And then I didn't journal anything for week 11. And then week 12, I don't even have the photos finished. And then I don't even have anything in for week 13. So you could say that I'm a little tiny bit behind, but I'm totally not worried because I'll be caught up very quickly once I get my photos and I sit down and do it. So I tend to do both. I type my journaling. If I have time or I have a lot to say, I'll type my journaling. So here is some where I take vellum and I type it up in my Microsoft Word program. I print it out on vellum and then I just attach it to the card. I have been doing a lot of hand writing my journaling because it's just quicker. So I'm kind of not thrilled with my handwriting. I'm not one of those people that like love my handwriting a huge amount. Like this week is a mess. Like I'll just be like, we'll just have a real moment. I'll just tell you guys that I'm really unhappy with the journaling of this page. I love the way this layout came out. I did black and white photos, and then I did the pops of blue, and then this one right here is a bifold card, and I stamped on this, and then I added these brads, and then I did my journaling inside. And that was fine. It turned out fine, but I don't always like the way my handwriting looks. Some days it looks nice, some days it doesn't. Depends on what pen I'm using. But really, I've just kind of come to the place where it's faster to handwrite everything and just move on. And like this, I'm really unhappy with. I started out with this pen right here. It was running out of ink. I went down to this pen. It didn't. I didn't really like the way it looked. It wasn't writing very good for me. And then this is in pencil. Like I just grabbed a pencil and wrote this. And so these I probably will redo. But what I do like to use for journaling is Sharpies. And I just have them in these photo containers. And these are like 98 cents at Michael's. And I just have them kind of grouped into like blues and greens. And then I have like pinks and yellows and oranges, and I just have them grouped that way because that's kind of the colors of my whatever I'm doing. Like this I would be using blue, then like this I'd be using orange or yellow or pink. It's just kind of the way my cards are grouped together. So I add a calendar to each of our months, and I keep track of just like my husband's schedule and the things that we do. And really what I'm trying to do this year is not be so picky about how everything looks, and trying to make sure. In the past, my scrapbooks, I don't say this like in a like real I'm so amazing kind of way, but in the past I've made my scrapbooks very perfect. I've hand typed everything. Everything is perfectly aligned. Everything is perfectly matching. And I look back at those scrapbooks and they are beautiful, and they make me want to scrapbook, and they make me glad that I did them. But at the same time, there's nothing in there about our everyday life. They're just events in our life. They're just birthdays or, and so I'm trying to take the approach with Project Life to have more everyday photos and for it to just be our real life. And so when I come up to a layout, or like this is going to be a perfect example. Last week I did not do great taking photos. You can see I didn't do so great taking photos. I'm missing some. I'm gonna have to go back and look. I didn't journal anything. I didn't keep track of anything. We were a little bit more busy than normal. So what I try to do when I come up against those weeks is at the end of this week, when I print my photos and I sit down to put all my photos in, and I go back and I see which ones are missing and I fill in all the gaps. What I'll try to do is really figure out what was going on in our life, and I'll just journal about that. And if that is I have had a hard week at home with the kids, or we've been really busy and things are just crazy, or stuff is going on at work that is crazy, I just kind of try to really incorporate that into my album. I tend to not journal because I don't like to handwrite and I don't want to spend the time to type it out. My norm is probably about 2 journaling, like this is perfect example. This is about 2 journaling slots per page. So on this side, I have the same. So I have 2 journaling cards and then filler cards. And that's because A, I don't have a lot to say. And B, I don't want to do it. Like, I don't want to spend a bunch of time journaling. So I just kind of want to get to the point and, be done. And so that's, I do type out, here's an update. We have a friend that has cancer right now and is going through treatment. And I've been keeping, not every week, I don't do this every week, but if there is a significant update in her condition, I include it in our book and in our album, and that's because we're praying for her a lot, and it's a big part of our life and what's going on with us. And sometimes it's very hard, the updates, and so those are typed up. Like, I just copy and paste them from the update, and then I just insert them in an 8.5 by 11. So that's kind of, you don't even have to include journaling if you don't want to. I think it's a really important part of doing a Project Life album, because Project Lifestyle scrapbooks are more everyday moments. So when looking back at this, if I didn't have dates on this, if I didn't have any kind of journaling, I would never ever know what this picture was of. I mean, obviously it's of my son and my daughter, and they're snuggling together, and it's, it's first thing in the morning, but I would never know, like, is that in the morning? Is it at night? Was there something going on? Was there something being said? Was something funny happening? And so with Project Life, because you have these more just everyday shots that could be, that's why you can fake it with Project Life. And if you miss a day, and like say I miss Thursday, I don't take a picture, I can take 2 pictures on Friday and fake a Thursday photo, just put it in Thursday's slot and be like, I mean, my kids play outside every day. So if I took a picture of them on Friday playing outside and used it for Thursday, nobody would know. And so that's why I think that it's important to journal. And this month I sent out on my PDF that I post every month, I put in there some journaling ideas. And so hopefully hopefully you guys got a little something out of that, or it prompted you to be able to journal about, you know, something you wouldn't have thought to journal. So that's where my project life is. I have some catching up to do. As I just pointed out, week 11 is not finished. I need to journal all of this. I need to journal all of this. Ooh, that was the baby. And then week 12, I need to journal. And then week 13, I'll need to put photos in and journal. So, okay, I'm sure you probably heard all that huge disaster. The kids tripped over each other and there was yogurt involved and it was a little crazy. So I'll just wrap it up by saying I am a little bit behind. I'm about 3 weeks. I need to go back and like finish up about 3 weeks. But it'll be quick. I'm not even worried. I don't even feel like I'm behind. And so that is really fabulous to feel that way. And I'm really, really excited. I might do a little insert video. I might do a second video and post it today if my jade kit and blush kit come. I ordered both of those off HSN last week, and if I get them, I'll do a second video and post it, and that will be fun. But I'm very excited about getting those. And so anyways, leave me a comment and let me know where you're at with project life. Are you just starting? Did you just get a kit on HSN and you're out looking around trying to find some inspiration on how to get started? So let me know, and it'll be fun. So thanks guys for coming by, and I'll talk to you later. Hey everybody, I just had to come back really quick and tell you what I have to give away today. If you come over to my blog and leave a comment on the post for today, I'll link it up here, or I'll link it down below in the description. If you just go over and leave a comment on the blog hop post, I just have this chunk of journaling cards. These are Project Life Becky Higgins cards. They're from the Clementine core kit, which is my main core kit that I use throughout my album. And there's a chunk of those. And then these are some Smash journaling cards that I had, and I'm just giving away. So leave a comment over there and I'll pick a winner next week, and I'll send you a little chunk of journaling cards. Okay, thanks guys.